Could Quintorius Kand be the next Greasefang? This 5-mana elephant planeswalker has one of the wackiest and most deadly combo kills I've seen in a long time. This is one you're going to want to watch in action. Let's go. That's right. Welcome to the Attic. Mana Dad here. It's the show where we play what's good in Magic, mostly on Arena. Of course, we're playing on Arena today in Explorer. This brand new card from Lost Caverns of Ixalan, Quintorius Kand, is busted. Could this be the new Greasefang? We'll find out. We're going to play it. But how is a 5-mana Planeswalker so busted? Let's take a look at this card. First of all, whenever you cast a spell from exile, Quintorius Kand deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. Fair enough. +1 create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Not going to be doing that. -3 discover 4. Well, look at the deck. We only have 2 things we can hit: Spark Double or Clever Impersonator. Both of those come into play and can copy Quintorius and then discover 4 again, find another one, etc., etc. If we get Spark Double, the copy of Quintorius we make is non-legendary. So we start to make, once we hit a Spark Double, we start to make more Quintoriuses. Each one is dealing 2 damage and gaining 2 life with each iteration of casting or discover creature off of this. So then we win. And when this pops off, when I was testing, I beat Selesnya Angels when they were at like 60 life. Okay, so this, like, when it deals the damage, it really works and can really win you the game. Of course, we get a free companion here in this deck, Karuga the Macro Sage, because we're not playing anything with mana value less than 3, because we're starting at 4 to guarantee our hit here. We can play Doomscar and foretell that, and then board wipe for 3 to keep around. We also got 2 Sunfalls, to board wipe. Playing a 1 of fun of farm to market. Has 3 mana, destroy attacking or blocking creature. Probably would not play this in retrospect, but we're testing it out. 2 Leyline Bindings. Those would get better if we added some swamps and some forests to our mana base. So that's another thing to consider. This deck definitely can be refined, and I would love to hear your comments. Oh, by the way, deck list in the description. If you're new to the channel, deck list in the description. You can jump ahead to the gameplay. You will want to watch the gameplay for this. Trust me on this. I can explain it, but it's better to see it. You'll get it when you see it. So Shark Typhoon, 4 of those. 2 Horned Lock Whales. This is another one that's relatively new from Wilds of Eldraine. It has an instant adventure. Owner of target attacking creature you don't control puts it on the top or bottom of their library, and then it can flash in as a 6/6, although it enters tapped, so you can't ambush people with it if you're not playing it on your turn. Then we have a bunch of stuff that we can pay to and discard and create a treasure token to help accelerate us to Quintorius. 4 Elemental Masterpiece, 4 Creative Outburst, 2 Magma Opus. The Creative Outburst could actually be useful. If we get up to 7 mana, dealing 5 damage to a target at instant speed is nice, and then being able to look at the top 5 cards of our library and grab one and put it into hand can help us find a combo piece. So there is that mode just to be aware of. 1 Iganjo in the mana base. Hall of the Storm Giants is another backup win condition. And then otherwise, Odawara, maybe deal with Greasefang with that or something. But a lot of your basic lands. 2 Temple of Epiphanies, I guess that might merit comment. In the sideboard, some other cards I was just looking at as possibilities for the deck. There's Bedeck, which is a 2 mana removal spell for Greasefang. For 2 red, though, so it is a little bit heavy on the red. So something to consider. Steel Seraph is a creature that's playable at 3 mana. If we decide we want a creature, of course, Virtue of Loyalty has the instant speed, make a 2/2 knight. Which is nice. Farewell might be a good sideboard card. Some more Leyline Bindings. Expansion, Explosion. This is interesting to copy an instant or sorcery spell. I think you would bring this in as out of the sideboard maybe to try and use to counter a counter spell. So something like that. But other than that, that is the deck. As I said, deck list in the description. Oh, let's check out where we're at in subs. We're still at 600 subs, so there's 400 more slots if you want to be part of the elite first 1,000. Thanks to everybody who's been signing up. The subscribers have been going way up lately, and I appreciate that. And of course, once we hit 1,000, I'm hoping never to have to mention subscribers again, because YouTube likes me to have 1,000 subscribers. So we'll try to get that done with, and then just make a lot of Magic content for you. All right, so let's go see this deck in action. It's pretty fun. It's pretty spicy. I hope you enjoy it. Up against Arpagon. Somebody who's gone to the ARP. No Quintorius, so let's mulligan. I mean, we do have Doomscar, but we're going first. Here we have Quintorius, so we're going to keep. That's an easy bottom of the Spark Double. Maybe a little dicey to get to 5 mana in this, with this hand. We'll have to see. I do have a Lock Whale. The opponent is a speedy deck. Ooh, okay. Rogues. Milling us. They're milling like a villain. I'm going to pay 2 life. Pass the turn. Let's slow them down here. Does combo with the other rogues. They might flash in a rogue here. With the mill trigger, they don't. Okay. All of the Storm Giants. Well, I gotta get the tap land out of. On my hand at some point. Invasion of Amonkhet. Okay. Gotta discard a card. Do we discard Shark Typhoon, or do we just cycle Shark Typhoon here? Are we at 8 in the graveyard? We're only at 5 in the graveyard. Oh, I hate to lose my land. They could easily counterspell Quintorius. We might have to wait and play Horned Lock Whale to get the counterspell out of there. And up the Invasion of Amonkhet. Now we put us at 9 in the graveyard, though. They probably liked that. All right, tap out opponent. That's what we want. We want a tap out here. Nighthawk Scavenger, perfect. Sign your own death warrant, opponent. And now you shall see the power. Although, how many Spark Doubles have they milled? To click correctly, keep the guy. Ooh, got a Spark Double. Now we can start multiplying the damage. This is the part that's hard to explain the deck tech, but once you see it, you see, like, because it's not legendary. And maybe I should turn off my camera so you guys can see better. Oh, that's full screen video. Game over. And now we got a lot of memes going. Okay. What am I doing? Select object to copy. Opponent is being very nice and patient here. And another Spark Double, your dead opponent. Good game. And that is how The Quintorius Combo works! Stick around to see more Quambo. Playing Quintorius Combo. A little bit of a late record here, but opening hand was what you see minus the Sacred Foundry. Opponent has played Razor Verge Thicket. I think we'll just play one of these tapped. Let's go for the Sacred Foundry. Next turn, Hallowed Fountain. And oh look, it's Angels. Well, in my testing, Angels was able to be beaten. I want to Leyline Bind something next turn, although we can't be really confident unless we draw a land here. And we don't draw a land. Huh. Let's pass the turn. Collected Company. Do I want to Leyline Bind the Righteous Valkyrie now? I think so. Might be slowing us down a turn. I might be giving up the game by doing this, but I feel like we just can't. Okay, they got 2 Speaker of the Heavens. We do get a land, but it is a slow land. We could buy Karuga, but I think we just want to cycle Elemental Masterpiece, so let's pass the turn. There is always Sunfall. If they go ham here. The thing about Angels is it doesn't have a lot to stop the Quintorius combo. The Quambo. Alright, here we go. Quambo time. Quambo. Try to hit a Spark Double off the top. Unfortunately, we got 1 Spark Double in hand. So we hit another Impersonator. So we are going to have to choose. Keep the new one. Cover 4. Impersonator. Keep the new copy, keep the new one. Discover 4. Spark Double, there we go. Quappy. Where's our cloners?
They're cloners. Damn good ones, too.
Alright, so we can copy the one with 2 loyalty will be the one that is a Spark Double. You can also hover over it and see this is the Spark Double one. That's the Clever Impersonator one. I want to copy a Spark Double one because then he gets to stick around. It's non-legendary. And another Spark Double. Now we're starting to multiply our damage. Opponent being very good and sticking around for this. People haven't seen this combo yet. Okay, they got the hint. Quintorius Combo. Quintorius Combo. This combo is so ridiculous. So much fun. 5 mana planeswalker. We've got the Quinn. Let's keep it. An untapped land, sure. This could. I was gonna say this could be Wizards, but that's in historic only, so could not be Wizards. Problem with having Karuga as your Companion is it really lets opponents know what to expect. Ooh. Should we get Doomscar ready? I think we want to get the Creative Outburst ready, but... we'll see. You also have the option to Shark Typhoon for 1 here. Stop Sujinja. There's a very fun Golgari food deck in Explorer. Don't know if I've seen Rakdos food. Kind of curious what they're up to over here. Evil Shade, if that is your real name. Mayhem Devil. Sure. Maybe we do want a Doomscar before we Quintorius. I can Witch's Oven the Sir Ginger and kill the Shark Typhoon. It's about 6 of one, half dozen of the other for them. We get to draw either way. I think next turn we'll foretell the Doomscar and we'll Creative Outburst. Try to get Mayhem Devil off the board before we Quintorius. They tap out, though. Problem is that Quintorius goes down to 1. Oh, dear. Well, they got the Thoughtseize. The card all combo decks fear. Thoughtseize. They're trying to decide whether they should hit Creative Outburst or not. Yeah, hit Creative Outburst. They're going to take Quintorius. Took Creative Outburst. Strange. Okay. They have Thoughtseize number 2, and they're just going to take Quintorius, possibly. I guess we could plus Quintorius. Before we discover. Just don't like Quintorius sitting out too long on the battlefield. Rogrand Triome. Well, destroy all creatures. Then I think we'll buy Karuga. That might give another target for them to... Would you like to sacrifice anything, opponent, before your Mayhem Devil goes bye-bye? auto pay. Saves us a ping too by getting rid of the Mayhem Devil before we buy the Karuga with the treasure. Oh, there's the Thought Sneeze. We may be on the Karuga beatdown plan here if they take Quintorius. Take Quintorius. Okay. We're on the Karuga beatdown plan. And I got another Mayhem Devil, of course. Opponent knows how to play around board wipes. I don't know if Karuga can survive against Mayhem Devil time. Let's start cycling. Maybe we can find another Quintorius. A clever Impersonator is interesting. We can copy the Mayhem Devil, then we can start dealing damage too. Because this is a copy of any non-land permanent on the battlefield. Mayhem hits for 3. Oh, we get Quintorius. Okay. With the Mayhem down, however, I'm going to still go with the Clever Impersonator plan. We're all running out of time to survive at 11 life. Guess I'll just play this tapped. We may need a lot of mana at some point. Hit one of our big spells. We're just going face with their damage. It'll push. Okay. Giganta. Well, I think it's time to play Quintorius and hope opponent can't figure out how this deck works. Opponent gonna sacrifice Giganta, maybe? They don't. Okay, we're in business. We are in business. Taking advantage of how little people know how to fight this deck. Now I just got too many of these guys rocking and rolling. I suppose we could kill one of them. Good game, opponent. Well, this barely counts because opponent didn't realize they could instant speed sack to the Witch's Oven, get the ping trigger, take out what we were going to copy. But that is how you would defend against it if you knew how to play Rakdos Sack.
Am I recording now? Okay. Just snap keep here. Play the old tapper land. We got the Quintorius. What is opponent playing? Oh, could be Greasefang. So if they've got the nut draw or hand disruption, we're in deep trouble. The Grizzly Salvage, sure. They're worried about us countering that? Right. All the Parkelians go into the graveyard. Maybe we should just be running main deck graveyard hate here. That's the turn. Well, let's just pray for no hand disruption. Vader Wayfinder, sure. We get the Mana Confluence. And we'll make another treasure token. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Do you have a 1-mana answer to Quintorius? Opponent. Woo! Beaten Greasefang! Yeah! Okay, thanks for joining me here in the attic. Here's the win rates for the deck. Something screwed up on Untapped GG. You saw, we had 4 wins, so this should be a 50% win rate. The last game, I did have to go pick up my sister-in-law at the hospital, so I came back, I recorded the last game against Greasefang where we won, and just not recording. I've hit refresh, I've waited a long time, but it's just not going in. So anyways, you can see deck can perform pretty well. I think there's some refinements that can be made. Definitely that Carnosaur, Mythos of Aluna need to be considered. Maybe thing that works more with the ley line. So leave comments. Are you seeing more of this deck on the ladder? Are there other improvements to the deck? Maybe we'll come back and we'll play it again once this deck has been refined further, because this is kind of how the Greasefang deck started out. I know it doesn't seem as good as Greasefang, although you saw we can beat Greasefang. But Greasefang then got more and more consistent as people figured out the cards and how to balance everything out and what wins. So probably still never going to be as good as Greasefang, but a ton of fun. And definitely great right now when it's hitting people when they don't expect it, as we saw. So thanks for joining me here in the attic. I've been Mana Dad, reminding you Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios. Now, watch some other fun videos over here.